Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video. A week has passed and again the makeup community has been on fire and I have so much to talk to you about. So that is why we're all here. I hope you have been looking forward to it, and yeah. So sweeties, before we go all into the video, I just quickly want to introduce myself in case there's someone new here. I'm Leorah, I'm a makeup artist and stylist, and I am living for colorful makeup and colorful styling, as you might be able to see. And of course there's also the occasional neutral look, because I love that too, but mostly it's colorful. And I love especially the indie beauty community. That is my main feature here on my channel, and if you're up for that, then please of course also check my social media, because you will see all the looks that you don't see here on my channel. You will see them definitely there also. And besides that, of course, subscribe to my channel, because that would be awesome and would just make sense. Okay, sweeties, it is still summer vacation. It's super hot. I have 7 kids upstairs. You might hear them. I'm making a conscious decision to not get annoyed when they run by and fight or something like this. So you might hear them. Besides that, I might at some point during the video have to turn on the fan because it is hot. Okay, but anyway, we shall see about that. We have a lot to talk about, and with that, we're just gonna go in, because you know, why waste time? Okay, sweeties, last time on the day you saw the new makeup releases, I actually had my 1 day off for the whole summer. That was great. We went to the beach. It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. I got so sunburned, seriously bad, but it was so worth it. It was so good. Anyway, so let us start talking about makeup, because that's why you came here. And let us start with MAC, because you know, seriously, I'm not talking about MAC a lot, and I'm also not using MAC a lot. Definitely not eyeshadows, but seriously, look at this one. This is the Tempting Fates collection, and I think this looks beautiful. This looks so beautiful, like everything, the components, the palette, like everything, you know, this whole flat lay, how they present it, it's so pretty. And I was like, wow, Leorah, you got to talk about this one. Okay, so we have the Feast for Your Eyes eyeshadow palette. Such a cool name, really. And then we have lipsticks, we have eye kohl liners, and we have a strobe face glaze, and then we have a Fix Plus. I think this is so cool. I think it's beautiful. Am I gonna get this? No, but it's beautiful. Really like it. And that's kind of my attitude, you know. I'm liking a lot, because that's my attitude towards makeup, because there is so much in this world that there is like issues that you don't like and whatever, you know. But in makeup, I'm just wholeheartedly letting myself love stuff, you know. So that is my attitude. Anyway, let's also quickly talk about ColourPop, because there is the Sonic Blooms collection that has just launched, I do believe. And there you do have the palette. You do have, what is it called? Sonic Blooms, I guess, the Sonic Blooms palette. Then you do also have lip products and liquid blushes, and yeah, you see it there. Okay, so anyway, this palette is not going to be for me. I just worked with my last palette. That was the Lush Life palette. That was of course way more vibrant. This is a little bit too quiet for me, and this is not going to be for me, but maybe it is for you, so I definitely wanted to show you. And of course they're always coming with a whole like collection with it, so if that is something that you want to try, then please feel free to check that out. That should be live by now. I also wanted to update you on something that I kind of spoke about last time, but while I was filming, I only had like the first sneak peek, and by the time you saw the video, it had already been shown. So I'm going to just quickly update you on DedeSignature, because there's of course the Skewer collection, and it has 4 palettes. I was just guessing back then that it would be 6-pan palettes. I don't know how I got on this one, but it's kind of true. I don't know. So anyway, these are the palettes here, and they look beautiful. Really beautiful. You do have 6-pan palettes, 4 of them, all of them of course in a different color scheme. You do have like these different themes for the skewers. You have a tropical one, a juicy one, a caramel one, and an exotic one. Okay, so you can buy them separately, you can buy them in a bundle. I am planning to buy the bundle, you know. And I was actually in touch with the owner, and she has been so nice, because I've been trying to get this to me, this collection, and it is kind of hard to get it shipped to Israel, but she has been super supportive, and she's trying to like get stuff done for me, so that is really nice. So I'm going to try to make this my first project with DedeSignature, and I really like those palettes. They're really really pretty. Okay, so they retail for $21, about $21 each, or as a bundle you can have it for $69. So that is that. I think it's beautiful. Yeah. So this is probably going to be the first time I'm trying this brand. All right, then I also wanted to talk about Endangered Cosmetics. I remember some time ago they launched their first palette. I think it was the Red Panda palette, and that was also already a really, really nice palette. Now they're coming out with this one, the Sea Turtle palette. This is going to launch on the 24th. Let me see what the date is. That was your yesterday. Okay, so this is launched already when you're seeing this. I think this is a beautiful palette. Some neutrals and some beautiful colors, and such a good way to translate the color scheme, the thought of the sea turtle into a palette. I think this is brilliant. Also, you see, of course, the swatches on different skin tones. I think it's beautiful. Do I have a price? Yeah, it's 28 pounds. Okay, 28 pounds. This is a beautiful palette, seriously. And just with the dark browns, those dark browns look so rich and so super, super nice. This is beautiful, my sweet friends. You know? Yeah, Endangered Cosmetics. So, so nice. Really, really pretty. Okay, DJs Unique Boutique is coming out with their olive yellow bundle. It has 4 shades. It's a quad. It's a quad, and this retails for $25. This will launch on the 27th. In case you're interested, I'm personally not too much into quads. I'm more into like bigger palettes or collections, but color scheme wise, I think it is really, really pretty. Also for the season, but also in general, I think it's really nice. Yeah, so anyway, that is that. Then I also wanted to talk about Bernovich. That is the first time I'm talking about that brand. I don't think I've featured them yet. I don't know much even about their brand, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. So you see, I don't know a lot, but they're coming out with 5 shades of liquid eyeshadows. These are available now. They retail for about $6 each or $25 in the bundle. And this is how they look. So you do have a whole range, of course, of different shades of neutralish liquid eyeshadows, in case you want to check this out. Liquid eyeshadows, not so much my preference. I think it's beautiful. Neutral eyeshadows are beautiful. There is no way around it. It is the most classy way to look, you know, but not so much for me, especially the idea of liquid eyeshadows is just not my preference. I'm just very, you know, traditional with my powders and everything. But anyway, this is how it looks. In case this is your style and this is your preference, then please feel free to check it out. Okay, then there is also Yassi. Yassi is coming out with this palette. This is the Mado Cafe palette, an all neutral palette basically, but it has really, really nice nuances in it for a neutral palette. I think that is really, really beautiful. It has 15 neutral shades, 9 mattes and 6 shimmers. This is coming soon. I don't have a date and I don't have a price yet, but maybe we'll talk about it again. But this is coming soon, in case this is the color scheme that you like to wear most, or maybe you have only colorful palettes and you want to add one neutral palette. Could also be, right? So anyway, this is from Yassi. Okay, now let us also talk about Hexads, because they're coming out with the Yander, I don't know, Yander Boy eyeshadow palette. A 9-pan palette with 8 mattes and 1 shimmer. I do believe that the one white shade, one of the white shades is a shimmer and everything else is mattes as far as I can see here. This is available now for pre-order for about $22, and this is how the palette looks. Okay, also here I think it is super, super nice that you first of all have a lot of depth in the palette. For me, that is a must. You know, that makes any palette interesting for me personally. I can go without the white matte because they hate me. They like literally hate me. But I love that there is this dark gray in there. I love that there are these different shades of brown and also this mustardy brown. Super, super nice palette. You know, it's very, very interesting. It's unexpected. I love that. So that is now available for pre-order from Hexads. Then I also wanted to definitely talk about Saints, Angels, Sinners, because I can now show you a whole big collection. Basically, I've been talking about that brand already a couple of times in previous weeks, and now I can also give you prices, because we have the Saints eyeshadow palette, 12 shades with 7 shimmers and 5 mattes for $32. Then we have the Sinners eyeshadow palette, 15 shades with 9 mattes and 6 shimmers for $34. And we do have the Angel Duochrome palette, 4 shades, all duochromes for $22. Then we do have the Saints Face palette with highlighter, bronzer, and blush for $22. And we do have the Chill Pill glosses. Chill Pill glosses, 4 different colors, $16 a piece or $54 for the set. I hope I'll be able to put pictures up for everything. And we do have the Saint Train case. That is for makeup for $50, and then a small case for $7. And there are bundle deals available. So anyway, a whole lot going on. And I've also kind of chatted with the owner a little bit, and there's a lot more like being planned, you know, like, yeah, have your eyes on this brand, and I'm sure you will see this here on my channel too. Okay, Shy Bear Cosmetics is revealing the color story of the Sinful Succubus palette. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I have no idea what a succubus is. I'm probably saying this wrong. Succubus. Succubus. Sounds like the bus that goes to the soccer stadium. That is wrong. Okay, I have no idea. Sinful Succubus palette from Shy Bear Cosmetics. You do have 12 shades here, 8 mattes, and then you have 1 matte with a shimmer. I guess it says here 1 matte with a shimmer, and then 3 super shimmers. This is coming soon. I don't have a price. I don't have a date yet. But also here, this palette is sexy. This palette is sexy. You know, it is kind of, it's colorful, but it is not this colorful. You know, it has this darker vibe, kind of murky. It would be really helpful to know what a succubus is. I should have looked that up. You know, maybe then the color scheme, I would understand the color scheme more. But even without that, I think it is a very, very sexy color scheme. So I personally think this is really cool, and this is coming soon. Then let's go back to DJs Unique Boutique, because I should have included that with the, what was it, the yellow olive quad, or the, you know, what we talked about before? Because they're coming out, or she's coming out with 12 new single eyeshadows, and of course you will also recognize, of course, shades from that quad that we just saw beforehand. Okay, so here we have the 12 new eyeshadows that she's coming out with, and of course you can put them together whichever way you want. I do also have a code with DJ. It's all my codes are in the description box in case you want to check that out. And yeah, there are also bundle options available and stuff like that. This is all going to become available on August 27th. All right, sweeties, let's talk about Violet Voss, because maybe you remember that sometime back she came out with the Care Bear palette. Now she's coming out with a mini version in case the bigger one, which I do believe was a 12-pan palette. Was it 12? I do believe it was a 12-pan palette, and now she's coming out with a 6-pan palette. This is the Care Bears mini palette. 6 shades, 4 mattes, 2 shimmers, now available for $18 in case you want to check out that palette. There's also the bigger palette. I just saw the picture now. So yeah, it is 12 shades, the big one, and 6 shades, the smaller one. All right, then let's also talk about a sneak peek from Alien Cosmetics. Sweeties, it's not news that I love Alien Cosmetics, right? So they're collaborating now with Sydney Nicole Adams. Okay, Sydney Nicole Adams, and they are sneak peeking the outer packaging of the new collaboration palette, the Hauntingly Glamorous palette. There are going to be 12 shades in the palette, and that is going to be, of course, the Halloween related release. This is going to be available in September. Yeah, there is no way that I'm not going to get that palette. Like, it's got to be all black if I don't get it, you know? Like, yeah. Yeah, I basically have all of the palettes from Alien Cosmetics, you know? This is kind of a must for me. But anyway, this is what's coming in September. We'll definitely talk about this. Of course, I'm going to show you the inside once I know what the inside is, okay? So also with Alien Cosmetics, I do have a code if you want to use it. Then let's also talk about Wayne Goss, because he is coming out with the Nude Luxury Lip Collection. And because I happen to super like nude lips, definitely wanted to show you, because you do have a nice range here, 8 different shades. This is going to be available. This is already available when you're seeing this. I always have to like switch back and forth between what my date is and when you're seeing this, and how the release date relates to all of this. It's crazy what's happening in my head right now. But anyway, this has launched yesterday, so in case you want to check that out, this is going to be available on Beautylish. Okay, so that is from Wayne Goss. Then I definitely also wanted to talk to you about Tammy Tenuka, because you know, she's launching bundles regularly, and usually they're super beautiful, but they come in these little tubs, and that is not my preference. I like palettes. I like palettes, you know, it's as simple as that. Now she's coming out with the Call of Fogs palette. there you go. This is a 7-pan palette, and that is also so cool. 7 pans, you don't have that all the time, right? 7 pans. This retails for about $27. This is available now, and I mean the color scheme. This woman is incredible. She's incredible. Cara Fox. When you see this palette, you see it. You see the name in the palette. It is absolutely incredible, you know? Yeah, it's also a very super sexy palette. Really, really liking it. Really liking it. Would I use that a whole lot? Probably not. But the color scheme is so sexy. Like really, you know? And especially, yeah, I don't know, especially now with that season that is coming, you know, like in my country, we'll still have summer for quite some time, you know, but I guess, you know, in Europe or in like Northern America, I don't know, I guess autumn is definitely coming, for us not, but anyway, this is so cool, you know, this is so cool. I love it. So this is available now in case you want to check out Tammy Tanuka. Okay, I also wanted to talk about Colored Rain because they're coming out with new cream blushes, which you can see here, 4 shades for $16 each, and then there's also a small angled brush for $10 if you want to add that. And yeah, so these are the shades. I think it's nice. Personally, I'm not too much into cream products. That's not true. I'm lying. I like to do cream contour, but blushes, I still like my powders, you know? Yeah, but anyway, maybe I'll get into it, but the colors look really, really nice. Yeah, so anyway, this is from Colored Rain. Okay, then we also need to talk about this one from Fire Vixen Lashes. This is, I think, a new brand for me, I want to say. But anyway, they're coming out with a whole collection, the Love of Sin collection. Okay. Sweeties, you know, it's kind of hard for me to talk about this because I love makeup and I love how the palette looks. Personally, I'm just not connecting to the theme, okay? And that is a very, very personal thing, and you can like go complete opposite, and I love you anyway, you know? This is nothing me personally against anyone or against the brand or anything. It's just for me personally, you know, I'm religious. I'm trying to not love sin too much. You know, I'm trying. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not living like a nun. I'm not. But I'm trying. I'm trying, you know? So the tragedy is that, you know, the sin is kind of intriguing, you know? What can I say? Okay, so anyway, this is the Love of Sin collection. So they're coming out with the Love of Sin palette, which is of course in the shape of a cross. Now, for me personally, again, also like using religious symbols is not my preference, okay? But let's talk about the color scheme. The color scheme is really, really nice. Also, again, of course, with the silver and the gray and the overall fallish color scheme is really, really beautiful. Also, the browns in the palette look absolutely beautiful. You do have 16 shades, 10 mattes, 3 metallics, and 3 glitters. And in addition to that, you do have 3 lash styles, and you do have 2 Sinister Skull candles. You know. Okay, so anyway, this is going to be available on the 31st of August, in case you want to check it out, from Fire Vixen Lashes. Anyway, again, you know, I'm just judging the makeup by how it looks, and if I have the experience by the performance of the brand, okay? I'm just showing it to you. Do with it whatever you want. I personally, I want to try every brand, but this is not going to be for me because I just don't vibe too much with the idea. Okay, but that is, again, nothing personal against the brand or against anything or anyone. All right, sweeties, let's talk about Metamorphosis, because they're coming out with the Lady Nay palette, and that is so, so cute because I love horses. I love horses. I used to have horses when I was still single. You know, and now I have kids. Okay, so anyway, they're coming out with the Lady Nay palette, 9 shades, and I think I also do have swatches, and this is already available if you want to check this one out. It's a very, very cute color scheme, and also fall-like, you know, fallish. You know, really, really nice. Okay, this is Metamorphosis. I have tried Metamorphosis also here on my channel. Really like the formula. They're coming out with a lot of cool stuff, so please feel free to check out their brand. Okay, Bone Idol Beauty, I spoke about maybe last time or the week before, and now they're coming out with this. This is the Treasure Island palette, and I was like, ooh, this is so cool. You know, this is really cool. 16 shades for about $39, $40. This is available now, and I think this is a very, very cool color scheme. Now it is kind of muted pastels and of course also some darker shades, which is really cool. Like seriously, you know? I don't know. The fact that basically half, or let's say a third of the palette is dark shades saves the palette for me. I have to be completely honest. Only with the lighter shades, I wouldn't know what to do. You know, I wouldn't know what to do, but in combination, all of this in combination, I think it is a super, super well-rounded release. I really like it. And this is available now in case you want to check out that brand. Okay, sweeties, what you don't know is that I took a short break to cool down because it's hot. Okay, so anyway, let us now talk about this one here. This is, of course, a new palette from Too Faced, and of course, this is their holiday release. They're sneak peeking this. Is it? Or is it already available? I think it might already be available. You know what? Anyway, this is the Cinnamon Swirl eyeshadow palette from Too Faced, and this apparently smells... smells like freshly baked cinnamon rolls, which is of course really, really nice. I would like someone to do that for me. You know, I wouldn't be able to eat it, but anyway, that is how it looks. Okay, so this is of course not going to be for me. I think I would really be able to tolerate the smell now, because that used to be an issue, but I'm kind of growing out of my issues, which is really, really nice and a big victory for me personally too. But anyway, yeah, I think it is actually a cool color scheme for what it is. Okay, it doesn't blow me away because I'm just more into like super colorful and very dramatic. This is a little bit more soft and a little bit more classy, so in case you want to do that, this palette retails for $49. And then we also do have the matte cinnamon bun matte liquid lipstick for $22. Okay, so this is coming soon in September. All right, sweeties, this is coming soon. Okay, let's also talk about the Charming Escape collection from Kiko Milano, because I'm featuring this because I actually do have a Kiko Milano store where I live, which is a miracle because we have nothing besides Kiko Milano and MAC and Il Maquillage, and that's basically more or less it, you know, when it comes to real makeup stores that are not drugstore. Okay, so anyway, we do have Kiko Milano, but from experience I know that where I live we always get last year's collection. Yeah, that is what we get, so I don't think I'm going to get this. But anyway, we do have of course an eyeshadow palette, we do have highlighters and bronzers and blushes, we do have a radiant skin serum and all kinds of stuff. We have lipsticks, you see it here. Yeah, so this is all the things from Kiko Milano. I actually personally like the blush and the highlighter formula. They're very, very decent, and also the lipsticks. I do have some lipsticks from Kiko Milano, and more than that I can't really say, because I do have some eyeshadows, but I have not really given them much of a test run, you know. So yeah, anyway, I just have so many amazing things that I just, you know, it was never color scheme wise, it was never intriguing enough for me to do it. But anyway, this is from Kiko Milano in case you want to check out that collection. All right, then Dandelions Cosmetics is coming out with 7 liquid eyeshadows and also with 8 nail polishes. The eyeshadows will cost $6 each, and then the nail polishes $4.50, and this has launched already in case you want to check it out. Also super, super nice and vibrant colors. Yeah, they also have really, really nice eyeshadows. I have not tried them myself yet, but just from looking at them and the color schemes, they have really, really nice stuff. So in case you want to check out Dandelions Cosmetics. Okay, now I also wanted to talk with you about Isori Beauty, because they're coming out with 2 palettes. You do have the Kawaii Gamer Girl. I really don't know if I'm saying this right. Kawaii or Kawaji? I think it's Kawaii. I don't remember. I'm not remembering from one week to the next. So sorry, it's too hot. Okay, let's just say Kawaii. Okay, Kawaii Gamer Girl eyeshadow palette featuring 12 pink shades with mattes and shimmers for $25. And then the Precious Love eyeshadow palette with 9 shades, which has mattes and shimmers and a metallic finish for $21. And then we do also have the 2-in-1 adhesive liner, pink, purple, and black for $11 each. This is now available for purchase from Isori Beauty, in case you want to check it out. I like the palettes. I like actually both of them for what they are. Of course, I do like the colorful one more, the Kawaii Gamer Girl palette, but also the other one, because you cannot really compare them. They're like apples and oranges. They're completely different, you know. So I think this is really nice, and liners are always a good idea. Like, I mean, I line for like 20 minutes each morning. Okay, so sweeties, let's talk about 90s Baby Cosmetics because they have launched again something. So we have the Mash Mini Eyeshadow Palette consisting of 6 shades. You do have 2 mattes, 2 shimmers, and 2 glitters. This brand is vegan and cruelty free, and this retails for $14. I kind of feel like I have featured this already. Did I? It's possible, I don't know. But anyway, in case not, then, you know, here is the Mash palette. I was wondering, let me just zoom in, because I was thinking, does this have anything to do with the TV series Mash? But I don't think so. Wouldn't that be fun, you know? So yeah, anyway, this is from 90s Baby Cosmetics. Then I also wanted to talk to you about Black Moxie Cosmetics because they're coming out with the Nostalgia eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. It has 7 mattes and 2 shimmers, and this is going to be available for pre-order on August 28th. Okay, so this is going to retail for $26, and the color scheme you see here, also this is quiet. It is more quiet. It is kind of also sexy a little bit. I would probably add even more depth to this, you know, but that's just me. And you can always do that. You can always do that. It's just for us YouTubers, if we want to feature a palette on our channel, it's kind of stupid if we pull in other shades from other palettes, right? But for you at home, you can always pull in whatever you want, right? And it also, of course, depends on your preference. I think this is a very, very beautiful palette. You do have this nice dark green in there. You of course also have this like a rusty red in there, which is also super beautiful. And then of course also lighter shades. So please check out Black Moxie Cosmetics. I also know from one of my besties, she has ordered a couple of things from Black Moxie and she likes them a lot. So yeah, I have personally not tried the brand yet, but maybe you want to, so that could be the one. All right, then let's talk about Tatiana Ana Cosmetics. That is definitely a new brand for me, and they're coming out with the NOLA collection. You do have the eyeshadow palette, the NOLA eyeshadow palette containing 12 shades for $22. Then of course you do have the highlighter palette with 6 pans for $17. Then 3 lip glosses for $8 each, and a brow soap for $9. And yeah, so this is what it looks like. Okay, the palette is kind of neutral with, of course, like a turquoise and a teal and a pink, you know, which is nice. If you are going to wait for me saying, wow, this is like, who asked for this? No, I think there's always someone who asks for something, you know, and I think this is beautiful. It's a very, very soothing palette, and I can promise you that this palette rocks because it works. The concept works. The concept between colors, pops of colors, and neutral absolutely rocks and works. There is a reason why people are coming out with palettes like this, because it works and it looks beautiful, you know, and this is how easy it is. I think this is beautiful. The NOLA palette, you know? Yeah, so anyway, that's Tatiana Ana, I think. Tatiana Ana Cosmetics. So glad I found a new brand, and also the highlighter palette looks really, really nice. And yeah, it's a very, very nice collection if you ask me. Okay, then let's talk about this one from Spoiled Lips Cosmetics. This is the Poison Bottle eyeshadow palette. Full of spooky surprises. Includes 16 shades with matte shimmers and glitters. This is coming soon from Spoiled Lips. Okay, the color scheme is actually really, really cute. These 2 longer shades up there, these are the glitters. There are more glitters than those 2 long shades. But anyway, these look like toppers, which probably can transform the other shades. So that is actually really, really nice. I personally, as you can see, I also don't mind pressed glitters. I love it. I love to wear pressed glitters. It's really, really nice for me. I love it. So yeah, this is coming soon. I don't have a price and I don't have a date, but this looks like this could, of course, be the Halloween release. Yeah, the Poison Bottle. Yeah, anyway, okay, so let us also talk about Darling Doll Cosmetics. They're coming out with the Combat Squad eyeshadow palette with 9 pans. This retails for $25. This is now available. Also, this is of course a more quiet palette. This is probably too quiet for me, but maybe this is exactly what you were looking for. Again, you do have here neutrals with a pop of color, but here in this case I would say that there are also rosy neutrals and also like brownish leaning neutrals. I kind of want to see swatches. Do I have swatches somewhere? I don't have swatches as of right now, but I think it is a very, very cute palette. You do have 4 mattes and 5 shimmers in this palette, and feel free to check out that brand. This palette retails for $25, as I already told you. Okay, then I don't know how to pronounce this. Bad and Bruja, maybe, or Bruja. I never know. Bad and Bruja Lashes is releasing the Can I Keep You eyeshadow palette. Okay, so it says here the palette is inspired by the 1995 Casper film. Color theory was inspired by scenes from the film, structure and characters. This is dropping mid-September 2021 together with 2 liquid lipstick shades that are going to be also, I guess, in that color scheme. Okay, sweeties, this is how the palette looks. Again, here you do have kind of the neutral palette with blue. It makes sense. Of course, you also do have a super, super vibrant orange, which is, yeah, yes, please, you know, Leorah is back into orange. Seriously, try to stop me. Okay, so anyway, this is coming soon at some point, mid-September from Bad and Bruja. I'm just going to go with Bad and Bruja. Yeah, so that is that. Okay, now let us also talk about this one. This is Movak Collections. This is their new palette, and boy, oh boy, is that palette sexy. Is that palette sexy? Okay, so you do have, of course, 12 shades here. This retails for $20. This is available on their website. And you do have, of course, also glitters and shimmers and mattes. Okay, but color scheme-wise, sweeties, sexy. Yeah, I love it. Together also with that pop of green in there. It is so cool. Pinks and browns and then that green. And of course you also do have like a purple glitter there. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. And it's $20 for a 12 pan palette. That is not so bad, you know? I really, really like that. So, so cool. Do I have a name of this palette? Like a Boss. I think it's Like a Boss. Yeah, and it looks really, really cool. Yeah. Okay, another cool palette that I definitely wanted to show you is the Pretty and Paid palette by Pretty In Glam Cosmetics. Okay, that is also a new brand for me, and this is how the palette looks. Sweeties, do you think I will like this? Yeah, I will like this. I personally probably would exchange those 2 super light shades in the bottom row in the middle, those 2 middle shades, to something that is a little bit more boom. You know, like this. But then again, you know, the palette has its own special character, and I'm sure that there is a reason why the producers or the owner did this, why they chose those shades. And not everybody has to have my makeup taste. I like and I love dark palettes. I love it. You know, they don't scare me, but it is always super helpful, of course, to have lighter shades also in the palette. Okay, also you do have this nice vibrant yellow in there, and you can of course blend out that nice green with that and whatever. So all of that, and yeah, and you do have pressed glitters in the palette, and I think it's bling and it's cool and I love it, you know? Yeah, so this is coming on the 10th of September from Pretty In Glam Cosmetics. All right, let's talk about K-Diamond Cosmetics. That I think is also a new brand for me, and they're coming out with the Tigress eyeshadow palette consisting of 18 shades with mattes and shimmers. This is available for purchase through DM on Instagram, and yeah, retails for $20. Okay, yeah, so you do have a more quiet palette here, of course. You do have cold neutrals, you do have some warm neutrals, at least from what I can see here right now, and of course some red shades and some yellowish tones in case that is a color scheme that you were looking for. The theme is nice, and I also think that, you know, the translation from what you see on the palette to in the palette is done really, really well. So yeah, that is basically all I know from about this release from K-Diamond Cosmetics, so please feel free to check that out. Then I also wanted to update you on Omoleva Cosmetics, because of course last time I showed you that they have come out, or they were back then about to come out with their face palette, and back then I was just guessing that there would be different ones for different complexions, and now I can show you that there are actually 4 different ones, which is more than I thought, definitely. So you have a version for deep dark, you have one for deep, you have one for medium, and you have one for light, and you do have a contour, bronzer, blush and highlight in each palette. And I spoke already about this at length in last week's video, because I saw the video where actually, was it a video? Yeah, I guess a video clip where this palette was applied to a model of a very dark complexion, and it looked bomb.com. I was so like, oh, this looks so cool, you know? Yeah, so huge fan, and I'm so glad that she came out with like more than like 2 different kinds, you know. This is really, really nice. And you also have those brushes there. So in case you want to check this out, the price is $25. Okay, $25 per face palette. Okay, sweeties, what else do we have to talk about? We have to talk about Indigenous Lashes, because they're coming out with their second eyeshadow palette. This is the Indigenous Palette 2. Okay, this consists of 15 shades, mattes, shimmers, and glitters, retailing for $36. This is I don't know, is it currently sold out or is it not? Because I've seen different posts. On this one it says it's currently sold out, but you check for yourself. This palette is also super beautiful. This color scheme is so charming. It's grounding, it's earthy, and kind of, you know, with these pops of vibrancy. It's beautiful. I really like it. So yeah, anyway, that is also a brand that I really would like to try. It's beautiful. Really nice. Okay, then let's also talk about Evil Eye Cosmetics. That is also the first time I'm talking about that brand, and they're coming out with this palette. Also a completely neutral palette, but also with a nice variety within that category. Okay, you have 12 shades with 6 velvety mattes and 6 buttery shimmery finishes, and of course you do have warm rose, you have rich gold, and you have toasty browns, and this retails for $24, and this is available now on their website, and of course all of that will be linked, of course, down in the description box. Also here I want to say that this is of course not my preference as a palette, because it's just not necessarily my style right now, but again, this palette gives you really nice options for within that category, as I already said, but also it gives you the drama because it has enough depth in it, and again, this is just what it sells to me, you know. Then we definitely also need to talk about Be Perfect Cosmetics, because they're sneak peeking their new launch. This is a new Stacey Marie MUA palette collaboration thing, and this is going to be called the Antidote palette, and this is coming on August 31st. And I kind of like, right now I only see the outer packaging, but I have tried that brand, I've loved that brand, and there is kind of really no way that I'm not getting this palette, you know. So I'm not going to be the first one to feature anything, because it takes a long time for stuff to get to me, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get this, the Carnival, what is it, Carnival 4, the Antidote palette. Be Perfect Cosmetics, really. Okay, so anyway, by the time you're seeing this video, they might have shown us a little bit more of the inside. We'll definitely talk about it again, of course, and I'll update you. Okay, then Gardena Gang is coming out with the Summer Madness collection. You do have the Summer Madness eyeshadow palette. This has 15 shades with 3 glitters, 5 shimmers, and 7 mattes for $35. We do have highlighters for $20. We do have 4 liquid lipsticks for $12 each. You do have an oversized t-shirt. You have a cropped tank top in different sizes. You do have an Impala necklace. Don't ask me what that is, Impala. I don't know. But anyway, it is available now for purchase on their website in case you want to check it out. The palette, let's talk about the palette, because the palette is such a beautiful sunset kind of color scheme. Summer Madness, it makes so much sense. I love this palette. It's beautiful. I love the glitters. I love it. It's beautiful. You know? Yeah, I have nothing much to say about this besides that it is beautiful. Okay, Glitter Rituals. We also spoke about that brand last time or 2 weeks ago, and this time we're talking about the Sun Witch eyeshadow palette, 15 shades with mattes and shimmers, retailing for $29, and this is available now. Okay, so of course you do have the sun color scheme and sky kind of also, you know, which is cute. You also do have, again, nice depth in the palette with the black and the dark blue, and also in the reds it goes pretty deep. It could maybe even go a little bit deeper for me personally, but never mind that. And you also do have some neutrals in there, which you can of course combine beautifully with the colors. So yeah, this is from Glitter Rituals in case you want to check. Then also Nomad Cosmetics, that is also a new brand. They're coming out with the lipstick eyeshadow palette containing 24 shades with mattes and shimmers. This retails for $36. Is this available? This is available now on their website. Okay, so this is the lipstick palette. I've not seen a lipstick palette so far, so this is a first, and I think it's cute. You know, you have a nice big variety in this palette, and I also love it that the shades in themselves are just really randomly, it feels like they're really randomly placed, but for me that is a very good thing. I hate it when colors for me are pre-sorted. You know, I love it when it is just like all over the place and I can let my brain work on its own to put looks together and stuff like that. But again, that is of course a matter of preference. But for me, I love this, totally works for me. Super nice and vibrant shades, also nice and calmer ones, but still colorful, and of course also some neutrals. So yeah, this brand is cruelty free and it's available now in case you want to check that out. This is Nati Beauty. I hope I'm saying this right. Okay, then let's also talk about this one. This is also a new brand for me, and this is Avalon Realm. And they're coming out with these duochrome eye colors. Okay, so I have only a video here right now. I'm going to try to take screenshots or find other pictures, but what I can see here looks super nice. And they say here they're striking color changing formula. It's a smudge proof and water resistant formula, and it's easy to blend. That is basically all I know as of right now, and I'm going to of course try to give you nicer pictures. But what I can see here from Avalon Realm, so cool, so cool. All right, then let's also talk about Tracy's Powder Room, because she has been sneak peeking this. I also just have a video right here, which is making my life so hard. But anyway, the Dark Starry Night collection is about to drop. This is coming soon, and we're basically seeing a sneak peek here as far as I understand this post. And this looks also so beautiful. I have a couple of shades from Tracy's Powder Room, which I really like. And this looks beautiful. Sweeties, I hope in the pictures I can, you know, make it show up the way it looks. It's so beautiful. And if not, just go to her Instagram and check out this video, because it's really pretty. All right, so anyway, let us go to something that is also super exciting, and that is Sugar Drizzle, because they're sneak peeking a new eyeshadow palette. Now this is a 6-pan palette, and this, just according to the names, it's all around pickles. Dr. Pickle, in a pickle, tickle my pickle. Fried pickles, pickle juice, and dill pickles. This is gonna be greens, I hope, you know? And if it is greens, I kind of really have to have it. I've also tried Sugar Drizzle here on my channel with the Panda Bear and Cup palette. It was a beautiful formula. Also the glitter formula was really nice. I don't know if there are going to be glitters in this palette, but just saying. So yeah, so this is Sugar Drizzle. So beautiful. All right, then another new brand for me, and that is Isori Beauty. And they're coming out with the multi-chrome splash eyeshadows. This is what I have here as of right now, and this is going to launch on August 27th. Yeah, I don't have prices for this, but what I can see here looks so pretty. Like really, I'm telling you, I love makeup. What can I say? Okay, it says here we will be releasing beautiful multi-chromes, duochromes, and plain shades. Save the date, the 27th of August. Okay, Isori Beauty. It's going to be linked in the description box, and where I don't have websites, I'm going to just put the Instagram address. Okay, so yeah. Then, oh, this, I've been waiting for this. Okay, Mira Beauty. Sweeties, Mira Beauty is sneak peeking a new collection. It's sneak peeking a new collection, and as it happens, I'm wearing Mira Beauty today. Coincidence? No, it's not. Okay, I'm wearing the House of Avarice bundle. I'm wearing basically all 3 palettes. There are these 2 palettes and then the glitter quad, and judge for yourself. You know? Yeah. So anyway, they are sneak peeking something new that is coming. Okay, so it says here, in a way, this next collection has been decades in the making, and the time has now come for all of us to burn the demons of the yesteryear and look to brighter days. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Did you know how many demons I have to burn every single day and make the decision, the constant, and like I have to make the decision, like probably we all do, to look forward and not let us be affected by everything that has been, you know? So this is awesome. I love this brand, you know? Also the whole backstory behind this last release, the House of Avarice bundle, and now already I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibe also, like, yeah. And the performance, sweeties, yeah. Okay, this is coming soon. We're going to definitely talk about this. The Colors of the Wind. I think this is what it might be called. The Colors of the Wind. Help. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, this is so cool. Also, what is so cool is Nomad Cosmetics, because, you know, they're sneak peeking this. There is something spooky coming for the fall season. I have no idea what this is. Fairy tales don't always have a happy ending. That's all it says here. Launching this fall for the spooky season. Coming soon. Stay tuned. Nomad. Sweeties. I know I'm going to get this in PR because I'm on the Nomad PR list, so that is cool, and I'm going to have this here on my channel. What can I say, you know? So yeah, Nomad, super huge fan. I also do have a code with them in case you want to shop something. It's not affiliated. Knock yourselves out. Nomad is such a cool brand because also here the owners are just, they are making the brand, they're living the brand, they're breathing the brand, you know? So yeah, that you feel it, you know it, like yeah. Okay, so anyway, Leorah, calm down. Okay, magical makeup. I wanted to speak about that last week already, and I don't know, it slipped through the cracks here for some reason. But now we're talking about it because they are giving us this. Sweeties, look at this. This is so beautiful. Afterglow, Magical Mint, Aphrodite, and Twinkle. Oh dear Lord. Such beautiful shades. Such beautiful shades. And they're saying here they sell out super fast because they're that good, I guess, you know? And also one of my besties has a lot for magical makeup and she loves the brand. I've not tried it personally, but what I can see here is spectacular. So please, please check out that website, okay? Because this looks amazing. Magical makeup is based in the UK, in case you were wondering. Then I also, of course, need to talk about Take Two Cosmetics because they're coming out with all kinds of beautiful glittery shades, as you can see here, okay? So this is, I think, a custom-made palette, but I definitely just wanted to sort of alert you to the fact that this brand is coming out with such beautiful glittery shadows, in case you're like me and you love that, okay? So you can design that by yourself. I do believe that also Take Two Cosmetics is based in the UK, and this is, for example, one of the palettes that you can choose and put together on their website, and I think it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, you know? And there's also a video where they're like turning one of these glitter shades in front of the camera and you see the different nuances and the different shifts and everything. It's beautiful. Like if you like pressed glitter, then maybe you want to check out that brand. Yeah, so this is Take Two Cosmetics. Okay, what else do we need to talk about? We have Cara Cosmetics still to talk about. We are almost done, sweeties. Cara Cosmetics is showing us a new shadow. This is the Potion color in the making. Okay, so this is coming on August 29th, and I only do have a video here again, but it looks beautiful. It's a beautiful teal shade with a beautiful, absolutely amazing shift. What can I say? It's beautiful, you know? So yeah, that's all I know. I only know it's coming on August 29th. I don't have a price or anything, but Cara Cosmetics, please feel free to check out that brand. And we definitely need to talk about Sensorium Beauty because end of last week, they just dropped this in my face. And I was like, where do I sign up? You know? So yeah, this is apparently like a sister brand or something to Be Perfect Cosmetics. And as far as I understand, okay, so don't quote me on this one, but this is how I understand it, and they're coming out with the chapter 1 palette. So I hope there's going to be chapter like 1 till 10 or something, because I ordered this. I ordered this when I saw it. No question asked, you know? So beautiful. Okay, so you do have 29 pure pigmented mattes, you do have 7 transformative shimmers, and you have 1 diverse color book. Whatever that means, I don't know. But anyway, it's beautiful. Retails for $56 or £40 because of course this is also UK based. Available now for purchase. As I already told you, I ordered it. I don't know if it's already on the way, but you'll definitely see this here. Yeah. This is from Sensorium Beauty, the Chapter 1 palette. Okay, then let's also talk about Angel Touch Makeup Glamour because they have added a highlighter palette to their collection. This is now available for purchase on their website. I also do have a code with Angel Touch Makeup Glamour. I've also featured that brand here on my channel, and this is the highlighter palette, which looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. This is the Halo highlighter palette. So, so beautiful. And then the last one for today is from You Can Be, and they're coming out with the glistening highlighter palette, which looks like this. Also, this looks super nice, and I actually do have a highlighter palette from You Can Be Makeup, and I like it. It's really, really nice, you know? Yeah, so we have this here, and the shades look beautiful. You can, even if you're super fair, you can probably also use them as blushes or blush toppers at least. Yeah, so this is what it is. Do I have a price? $15. $15, is that on sale? I don't know. So around $15 maybe, but you check it out on their website. I think this is pretty. Yeah, 2 very, very nice highlighter palettes to end the video with. Okay, sweeties, that is it for today. I need to turn on my fan because it is so, so hot. So it's time for me to just shut down completely. You know, sweeties, I think I showed you amazing things today. I'm so glad that I did. I'm so glad that we made it through another video. If you made it till the end, thank you so much for being so loyal and so sweet and loving to me and so supportive. Thank you for everybody who is actually tagging me on Instagram or who is sending me certain releases that you're coming across, you know, sending them to me by DM on Instagram, which helps me out a lot. Thank you so much. And besides that, when you're tagging me in the posts of the brands, it also shows the brands that Leorah Cosmetics exists and that you value my opinion. You know, it has not only the effect that you help me finding nice stuff, it's also that you alert the brand owners that I'm here, you know, and that also helps me. So it helps me in two ways, and I'm so grateful, and thank you so much, my dear sweeties. Okay, of course, as always, you will find my discount codes, my links to social media, and also the brands, and hopefully also the products, depending on how much room I have, in the description box down below. And of course, my makeup, everything that I have on my face will be listed in a pinned comment down in the comment section. Leave me, of course, your comments, and I will see you here next time for my next video, which is going to be super soon. But before you leave, please subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you here next time. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.